Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are working in Tales from the Witches Cottage by Hanna Karlzon, and we're going to be doing a Neocolor 2 background. So these are the colours that I have picked out. We're going to be working from green through to black. So what I do is, as I'm applying it, I'm working in a circular motion, laying quite a heavy hand down because I want some good coverage here. And I'm just working it all through the spaces. Now as I start to get closer to the edges, I am blending it out with a lighter hand. This is going to help blend it into my next colour. Okay, so it's time to add our next colour, which is grass green. What I do is I bring the colour over the lapping of the other colour, so over the top of that lighter area of the last colour that I put on, where I kind of extended it out to blend better. And I'm basically smushing it into each other. And I'll bring in that the darker green down into that lighter green in areas as well, so it gives it more of a seamless blend rather than just being a straight line all the way around. So it's going to help that blend once it's all done. Once again, fading it out as I'm going, ready for the next colour to blend in. We'll come in a second with my next green and you'll see me start to work the same method. So going in on that faded out area to start blending it together more seamlessly, which you'll see this is emerald green, so I'm going to start working it into that other green and I'll basically do the same thing and blend it out as I get out to the edges, as you see there. So that will now mix into the next colour. So as I go, basically I'm interlocking and interweaving the colours into each other to give that seamless blend once I start adding my water. Okay, so I'm about to come in with my next colour. Again, blending it through into that emerald green. This one is malachite green. Again, working in circle motions the whole time. I don't want streaking and all that kind of stuff. If I just colour in straight lines, I want it to blend better, so circular motions it is. And as we get closer to the bottom, I'm starting to bring that colour in at the base of my image now. So this will pretty much be the dark malachite green and the dark blue with a little bit of the black down the bottom. But making sure that I'm using all the different shades as I get from lighter to darker all the way out to that black, because I want it to blend nicely. If I only had one or two shades, it doesn't blend as nicely as having each one kind of in a gradient as it gets darker. Alright, we're about to come in with my last colour, which is the black. And you'll see I'm working the same method every time that I'm coming into my paper. So here we go, here's the black. And I'm just going to fill in the rest of the space that's on that page. And then I'm going to start adding my water. Okay, I'm just finishing off that black and I'm going to get my water dish. Now I've just got some normal paint brushes here and I'm going to start working in it's like a stippling motion, so tapping onto the paper, spreading that ink around as I go. I don't use a whole lot of water, but I do use enough to kind of smush the colour around. So I do tap it on the edge so it's not wet, but it is enough to activate and then smush the colour around as I need to. So yeah, you're going into all those little spaces with a tapping motion, as you can see there. And it gives it a bit of a stippled look as well once it's finished, which I really like. Just gives it a bit of texture. All right, I'll come back to you once that is all done. I just wanted to add that I'm working on an outward kind of motion, so I'm really wanting to blend each layer together, so I'm not stopping and working just that one color the whole way around. I'm working all the way to the edge to help blend it out while each color is still quite wet on that area. They do blend nicely anyway, but it just makes my life a lot easier if I do it this way. So I just kind of wanted to explain why I'm working from the inside to the outside. It just helps with the blending for myself. Okay, so I'm finishing up putting that water on the last bit of the page. Now what I'm going to do, because I can still see some white or like lighter areas and it still looks a bit patchy to me, I'm going back in with the second layer. So it's the exact same way that I did it the first time. So I'm coming in with my Neocolor 2 crayons and actually adding it to the paper. And then I'm going to come back in with my layer of water again. So what I'll do is I'll put the music on because it's the exact same thing as the first layer. It just gives it that bright intensity and makes it a little bit more smoother, as you'll see at the end. So yeah, just add a second layer now, exactly like you did the first one. I'll catch you guys in a sec. Okay, so as you can see, adding that second layer really makes it pop. So it gives it that bit more of a smooth coverage, but it also makes those colors so much more intense and bright. I absolutely love having the 2 layers. I think it just adds all the difference adding that second layer. All right, so now to give a bit of magical vibe to it, I'm spraying on some of my Kaisercraft Gold Metallic Spray. I don't like coloring over it, which is why I'm just wiping off the excess of the area that I'm going to color with my pencils. I'm adding a couple of dots of the gold ink on there, just a bit bigger kind of dots than the spray gives me. Also going in with my paintbrush and just adding a few more random ones there. Then I'm also going to go in with my white ink as well, which we'll see in a sec. Oh, sorry, I added the metallic paints first. So I just added a blue and a teal metallic paint. Same method, I just put it onto my paintbrush and flick it on, and then I'm just adding some extra dots around. So that was the teal, this one's the blue. And those Deco Art Dazzling Metallics are just beautiful. They've got so much glitter in them, they're lovely. Okay, and now I think I add the white here. Yep, here we go, white ink, just to give it that little bit of difference, just a little bit of tap here and there. And that is it, guys, that's the finished product. Nice and easy, super easy to do. You guys should be able to follow along pretty easily. Just experiment if you're not sure on a new piece of paper first. Thanks guys, see you later.